The New York Knicks are preparing to extend their impressive winning streak as they host the Philadelphia 76ers at Madison Square Garden tonight. The Knicks enter the matchup with significant momentum, boasting a 19-7 record and sitting comfortably in second place in the Eastern Conference standings. Coming off a thrilling 114-113 road victory over the Indiana Pacers on Wednesday, where Jalen Brunson hit a clutch three-pointer with just 4.4 seconds remaining, the Knicks have demonstrated championship-caliber execution down the stretch. OG Anunoby sealed that victory with a crucial steal on the inbounds pass, showcasing the defensive intensity that has defined this team's 6-game winning streak. The home court advantage cannot be overstated for New York. The Knicks are an outstanding 13-1 at Madison Square Garden this season, establishing themselves as one of the most dominant home teams in the league. Their offensive rating ranks 3rd overall, and they've been dismantling opponents with suffocating defense and balanced scoring throughout the campaign. Tonight's game sets up as a favorable matchup for the home team. The Knicks are 4.5-point favorites, and the injury report tells a concerning story for Philadelphia. Kelly Oubre Jr. remains sidelined with a knee injury and won't return until at least December 20th. Trendon Watford is dealing with a thigh issue and won't be back until December 26. Most significantly, Joel Embiid was listed as a game-time decision due to an illness heading into tonight's contest. The 76ers arrive at Madison Square Garden, riding a 1-game losing streak and carrying a 14-11 record, good for 5th place in the Eastern Conference. Without key rotation pieces, Philadelphia's front court depth is severely compromised, which could prove decisive against New York's imposing interior presence. If Karl-Anthony Towns suits up for the Knicks, he's positioned to dominate a depleted Philadelphia front court. The big man should control the paint on both ends, likely posting significant scoring numbers on efficient shooting while dominating the glass. Even if Embiid manages to play at less than full strength, the Knicks' ability to push the pace in transition will create numerous scoring opportunities. Brunson continues his MVP caliber campaign, averaging 28.7 points per game on 48.4% shooting this season. Fresh off his heroics against Indiana, he's expected to exploit the perimeter defense gaps created by Oubre's absence. His pick-and-roll chemistry with Towns has been unstoppable, and he should orchestrate the offense brilliantly while proving once again why he's among the most underrated stars in the Eastern Conference. Mikal Bridges represents another key factor in tonight's matchup. The versatile wing defender has been crucial during this winning streak, and his two-way play could swing the game's momentum. With Philadelphia missing important rotation pieces, Bridges should take advantage of favorable matchups, hit timely three-pointers, and showcase why he's one of the league's premier defenders. The Knicks aren't just winning games at home, they're dominating them. This team has championship DNA written all over them, and tonight presents another opportunity to prove they're the team to beat in the Eastern Conference. With their suffocating defense, balanced scoring attack, and stellar home court performance, New York appears positioned to secure another comfortable victory. This matchup arrives at an ideal time for the Knicks, who continue building momentum toward another deep playoff run. OG Anunoby is building a compelling case for his first NBA All-Star selection, and the New York Knicks' recent Emirates NBA Cup championship provided the perfect stage to showcase his complete skill set. While Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns entered the tournament as established stars, Anunoby used the spotlight to demonstrate why he's more than just a complimentary piece. The veteran forward has rapidly gained momentum toward making his All-Star debut. In the Cup final against the Spurs, Anunoby delivered a masterclass performance that proved decisive. His game-high 28 points came on efficient shooting, including 5 for 10 from three-point range. He proved himself as the Knicks' most reliable perimeter finisher. What makes Anunoby's emergence particularly impressive is that he's displaying all his elite traits simultaneously. The defender spent years building respect as a versatile stopper with Toronto before arriving in New York 2 years ago. Unlike some peers whose defensive focus has waned, Anunoby's commitment hasn't diminished. The most significant development in his game this season has been his shooting. Anunoby is connecting on over 40% of his three-point attempts for the first time in his career on over 6 attempts per game. This increased volume and efficiency has transformed him into a legitimate offensive weapon. His impact extends beyond the stat sheet. Anunoby has stepped up as a floor-spacing threat who makes winning plays at critical moments. His ability to switch defensively remains elite, and he continues as one of the league's most disruptive wing defenders. The timing couldn't be better for his all-star push. The Knicks have established themselves as the team to beat in the Eastern Conference, adding their Cup victory to their recent conference finals appearance. The best teams typically receive the most all-star representatives. Indiana Pacers head coach Rick Carlisle recently praised multiple Knicks players, but his comments about Anunoby carried particular weight. After discussing Brunson and Towns, Carlisle specifically noted that Anunoby is an all-star caliber player. This peer recognition from respected coaches adds legitimacy to his candidacy. All-star voting officially opened this week, giving casual fans another opportunity to see what Anunoby brings to a championship contender. His combination of elite defense, improved offensive production, and winning mentality makes him deserving of all-star recognition. The Knicks are positioned to repeat, if not surpass, last season's playoff success, and Anunoby will be central to those aspirations. His ability to guard multiple positions, space the floor with improved shooting, and make clutch plays has made him indispensable to championship hopes. As the season progresses, Anunoby's value will only become more apparent. His all-star case isn't built on flashy statistics or highlight plays. It's constructed on consistent excellence and winning basketball. That's exactly what championship teams need from their third option. The New York Knicks are riding high after their 2026 Emirates NBA Cup championship, but their decision not to hang a banner in Madison Square Garden sends a clear message. This franchise has one singular focus: capturing an NBA title this season. To reinforce their position as an Eastern Conference favorite, team president Leon Rose is exhaustively exploring roster improvements ahead of the February 5th trade deadline. While speculation about Giannis Antetokounmpo potentially being available continues, the Knicks should focus on more realistic targets. Unless they want to break up their current core, which would be incredibly risky given their success, New York should acquire complementary pieces that elevate the group already in place. The frontcourt market presents several intriguing options. While Karl Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson form one of the league's best center duos, questions remain about depth. Ariel Hukporti may not be ready for meaningful playoff minutes, and the Gorshin Yabusele signing hasn't panned out as hoped. Recent reports indicate the Knicks are monitoring several big men who could become available before the deadline. Andre Drummond of the Philadelphia 76ers represents an intriguing option with local ties. Born in Mount Vernon and having played his high school and college basketball in Connecticut, Drummond is someone New York has pursued previously. Similar to Robinson, Drummond excels on the offensive glass. He's averaged 4.1 offensive rebounds per game throughout his career and led the NBA in rebounds per game 4 different times. His willingness to shoot three-pointers this season adds another dimension that could intrigue the coaching staff. The Sacramento Kings present another potential trade partner, with Precious Achiuwa and Dario Saric mentioned as possible targets. Sacramento is struggling this season and will likely need to shake up their roster. Achiuwa brings familiarity, having been acquired by New York alongside OG Anunoby in the Toronto trade before moving to Sacramento. Saric offers an interesting profile as a floor-spacing big man who was an integral piece on Phoenix Suns playoff teams. He would provide three-point shooting from the front court and could replace what the franchise hoped to get from Yabusele. His playoff experience makes him an attractive option. Daniel Gafford of the Dallas Mavericks rounds out the list of potential targets, though he may be the most difficult to acquire. The Mavericks don't appear ready to sell, which would keep him off the market. Additionally, Gafford is the most expensive option salary-wise. It's difficult to envision New York acquiring what would essentially be a third-string center earning over $54 million over 3 seasons. The Knicks' approach to the trade deadline will be fascinating to watch. They've proven they're legitimate championship contenders, but the front office understands that championship windows don't stay open forever. Adding the right complementary piece could be the difference between another deep playoff run and hoisting the championship trophy. Leon Rose has demonstrated shrewd decision-making throughout his tenure, and his exhaustive exploration reflects the organization's championship ambitions. Whether it's Drummond's rebounding, Saric's shooting, or Achiuwa's versatility, each potential target brings unique qualities that could address specific roster needs. The key for New York is finding the right balance between improving the roster without disrupting the chemistry and success they've already built.